Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. How are we all doing? Okay, well, why not? I'm already here. Hope we're all doing well this week. Got a few things to talk about, I guess. A few topics of interest and personal stuff. With that. Actually, do I have... I do not. Okay. Oh, man. I managed to be a little bit more on time than usual tonight, so I hope you appreciate my efforts to stream for you. Okay. There we go. We do that. Which lets us go here. Okay. Yes, we're gonna fly. Going home to Viridian City. No, sorry, on the road to Viridian City. Yep. Talk to Nurse Joy. Okay, we need to swap the Pokemon around, so we'll probably do... Yeah. Okay, so, what are we doing tonight? Tonight was supposed to be some EV training or farming before Victory Road, but I decided that today, pretty much, it would honestly work better for me if I did Victory Road now, so that I could go to Indigo Plateau. This will help me level up. It'll help me be able to fly there quicker. And overall, just make the playthrough a bit smoother. I could also try... I could potentially try, oh, let's do an Elite Four run today, kind of thing. But obviously I would lose at this level, so that's fine. So we're going to talk to the guards. He can stay there. I know there are berries you can get here. I do like this music. Deeply nostalgic. There we go. Oops. Leper berry. I do need those. Those are useful. Morning, Pims. Hi, Jaded Warlock. Thanks for showing up. If you just missed what I announced, basically what I'm doing tonight is I'm going through Victory Road first so that I can get the Indigo Plateau fly spot. And then I'll think about EV training after that, but probably not a lot tonight. Okay. How's the training and what happened to the Charizard thumbnail? Yeah, well, like I just said, yeah, it was kind of a last minute decision today, where I was like, I don't really feel like EV training right now. And I figured Victory Road would be a bit more interesting to watch. This would also allow me, for example, let's say I decided I wanted to EV train off stream, just as an example. Because I know EV training can be very fucking boring. I mean, with the Macho Brace it helped, but, in fact, I should actually take that off rotoscoped in case I get the wrong EV spreads. Yeah. Wow, level 34 Spearow. Got quite a lot that happened this week. Some personal stuff and just other worldly events, you could say. For example, a couple of days ago now, I got a new filling in one of my teeth because I needed it. There's not the filling that I had an issue with from this previous dentist. I got a new dentist a little while ago. So I went there, talked to them about what to do with my teeth. I was told about what a root canal entails, and I decided, okay, no, I'm not doing that. So I just got a new filling instead. There's replacing the old filling I've had for a few years. And so I did all that. Got a new filling. It's looking like the tooth is not going to last to the end of the year, but I'm going to make it last as long as possible. But we'll see, I see it now. Ooh, citrus berry, nice. So yeah, that's what happened with me personally, as of late. At least it isn't like your tooth situation. Oh, I can only imagine, because I've had... my family and I have had pretty rotten luck with teeth, so I do not envy your situation. I totally understand how fucked up it is. It's just one of those unfortunate things where the food we eat is processed. A lot of it's preserved with sugar and stuff like that, and it just does not agree with your teeth. It's really sucky. It's like the only way we can get anything approaching like proper teeth these days is to just go for all, like, I wouldn't say prehistoric, but like ancient carnivore diets. Seems like that's the only option we have at this point. Alright, we got Lord Helix the Ommonites leading the charge to Victory Road. Miney the Pikachu with her toxic gamer words. She's about to level up too, so that'll be good to see. Apapachai, the Nido King. King of all poison types in Kanto. With a pretty cool fucking moveset, honestly. Not too sure about the double kick personally, but I mean, it could be alright. How much is it? Base power. Alright, it's only 60 base power. Do I have Brick Break? Pretty sure I have Brick Break. That's a lot stronger. We'll worry about that after we go through the team. Moist Spoon the Alakazam, with basically the best moveset you can get on a single player run. Maybe not Thief, but definitely the other three. Hand Planet the Snorlax with a Sleep Talk Rest set, a Rest Talk set, Body Slam and Blizzard, which is really good, and Rotoscoped the Charizard, who will be doing EV training, not tonight. Because you didn't get your wisdom teeth pulled before your 30s, your dentist said if you pull them now, you could say goodbye to your jaw. Oh, brutal. Oh my god, dude, I'm so sorry to hear that. Because I'm in the same situation with my wisdom teeth, actually. I still have all 4 of them in my mouth. So, not fun. I totally sympathize. You've been eating more meat and protein since 2020, so you're not too worried. Well, that's good to hear. And you've been taking better care of your health, of your teeth since 2016-17. Yeah. No, I've had to. Basically, ever since I got the first filling, I've been like, yeah, no, I need to take this a lot more seriously. I didn't floss before 2023. I religiously brush my teeth like twice a day, right? So, and I thought that was fine, but it turns out it wasn't. So, I got recommended a good dental floss to actually use, and yeah, never gone back. I've been flossing every night before bed. So, okay, I do not have Brick Break. This might explain why I still have Double Kick. This makes sense. Could teach Focus Punch, but Focus Punch is only good in multiplayer. It's not good single player because they'll always hit you. And the only Pokemon that's set up are Psychic types. So it's doubly useless. Oops. Where? Okay, we're going there. Moist Spoon is prepared for anything? Yeah, it is. God. Strong, level 32 Zubat. Okay. We do not want to push you because you'll not lead me anywhere. So yeah. Here's how annoying my teeth situation has been. I've not had chocolate for over 2 months, and I'm very, very upset by this because I like chocolate. So I've not eaten any chocolate for 2 months because my deteriorating filling would just not allow me to eat it. It would just cause problems. So that was a long, painful process waiting for that. Jesus, level 46. You know what? Holy fuck, man. Bloody hell. Oh yes, my knee does have experience share. This makes sense. Oh, you know what? Actually, because of experience share, that means I need to do a little bit of swapping. Who should I give it to? Probably... No, I should probably still have it on my knee. Because I know... No, but it passes on EVs. Hi Shane, thanks for showing up. I Fortnite danced before bed. Now you know where all those stomping sounds are coming from. Well, shut up. I do not Fortnite dance. I floss. And if I don't like it, I don't do it. You know what, actually? Because I know how many fucking rock types there are here. And I have a bold nature Alakazam. It'd be better if I did that. Damn, you eat chocolate like 2 or 3 times a year. Yeah, well, it's a snack staple. That's why I usually eat it. But obviously, I couldn't do that. And as well, all I've had for dinner for the most part was mashed potatoes and gravy. And don't get me wrong, mashed potatoes and gravy are fucking delicious. It's just 2 months of that. It's like it gets tough. I'm not gonna lie. That's because you're not much of a sweets guy like you used to be. Yeah, no, I totally understand that as well because you know I've also gotten older, and the amount of sweets I would eat as a kid, if I try to eat that now, I would feel terrible. Like not in a moral sense, just ugh, you know, just that sickening feeling in your stomach. Come on. I hit the gritty for you, great. It's getting sturdy for the tiny hat's APOC. Okay, this is what we want to do. Okay, fine. You know, I've always liked the idea of Onyx learning Dragon Breath, you know? That always stood out to me as something kind of cool. Because for all intents and purposes, it is not a special attacker and it's not a dragon type, and yet it learns Dragon Breath all the same. Oh, this Onyx is giving me a lot of flack. Thank you. Alright, I'm just gonna do full heal for now. Yeah, there's an item there. I don't need to... No, I do need to push that boulder, I remember, because there's another switch up ahead. No, I can't because it gets stuck there. We'll just leave it alone. Ooh, Sand Slash. Fucking hell, at level 44. Oh yeah, Fury Swipes at level 44 is really gonna do some damage. Get poisoned, bitch. Rock Snake learning a dragon move is crazy. I mean, it's kind of cool. Kind of feels like there's a lore reason, like maybe there's some connection with dragons that it had at some point, who knows. I like it. That special attack is kind of shit. That's not good. Jesus, how did I lose so much of my health? There. Alright. Yes, there's an item there. I'm gonna get that. Machoke. Worry about that later. Come on. Ah, this is where Max Repels will come in handy right now. honestly might have to swap a Papachai in. Well, you know what? Hand Planet. Fuck it. So what's some other news we can talk about this week? Well, I guess we have a continuation of the Chibi review saga, because that just seems to be a never-ending source of drama for people. Well, because he got doxxed, Kiwi Farms, or people on Kiwi Farms, have decided to SWAT him. Because, you know, just getting a SWAT team down to your house and potentially killing you with gunfire is just really, really funny, guys. Not psychopathic whatsoever, I'm told. Totally deserved, I'm told. Because these are serious people with serious opinions, apparently. I see, yeah. Got a... one of those situations. Marowak, huh? All he said was he liked lollies and Boruto's ass. Nothing controversial in your opinion. No, I agree. It's actually just ridiculous. I tweeted about this the other day when I saw the news. I said this entire fucking debacle with Chibi started because of fiction. Like, this is not a fucking debate about, oh, but he misused funds or whatever. Like, whatever the allegation about that is. I don't put much credence into that personally, but whatever. That's kind of besides the point. The initial, like, inciting incident was fictional characters. That's it. So, if you go to my Twitter page, in my bio, it says, like, I label myself as a defender of freedom, right? Now, when I say defender of freedom, what I mean is, I mean these kinds of specific scenarios where I do not believe violent force is justified against people who have, let's say, objectionable, disgusting, twisted, preferences in their fictional media, right? Because to allow the most disgusting of fiction to be relentlessly attacked, whether it's by guns or by government, it means, in my opinion, that I do not believe in freedom at all. And if I can't accept that stance, so defender of freedom means that I have to defend the right for people to access and create fictional content that goes against basic morality. Because so long as someone is not harmed in the production of that material, there is no real harm at all, I would say. Like, there's a big... Alright, I need to push you back. Like, there's a big discussion about what this or that kind of content would do to people, which there's no evidence to support this, by the way. I've looked. But no one ever talks about, for example, where the term, like where BDSM, where sadism and masochism come from. Like, do you guys know about the origin of sadism and masochism? Because I do. I'll let you guys take a guess. Like, just guess. Like, feel free to guess. What are the origins? The origins of BDSM and sadism, like specifically sexual sadism, Twilight from 2008. No, much deeper. The origin of the word sadism comes from a Frenchman by the name of Marquis de Sade, or de Sade, which is S-A-D-E. That's his last name. You need to know if your if your sadistic tendencies are justified or not. So as I was saying, the word sadism is derived from a Frenchman named Marquis de Sade. Marquis de Sade. I don't know how you pronounce it. We'll say Sade. Marquis de Sade. Because he's a sad, sad man. Marquis de Sade was a serial abuser of women. Like a serial torturer of women. And one of the things he did when he abused his women, Marquis the Sad Boy. That's a good one. So Marquis the Sad Boy, in his sexual fantasies and sexual actions, he wrote a book chronicling his crimes against these women. Ooh, Dragonclaw on Charizard, that would be very good. I'm going to teach that right now. I'm going to teach that to Charizard. So stuff like just think of any classic, yeah, actually. Like, just any classic S&M, like, scenario. Like, a whip, for example. That's Marquis de Sade. Marquis de Sade. The sad boy. It all comes from him. It all comes from, literally, a Frenchman chronicling his crimes and putting it in a book for everyone to just read whenever they want. Oh shit, indeed. And yet... Wait for what? I'll let you respond. That means, oh god. Oh, Megahorn on Apapachai would be quite good, actually. Might actually do that over double kick, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Your fetish was inspired by a Frenchman? Well, sadly, the origin of it started from there. You want to die? Yeah. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, in that sense. But yeah. Like, so his book is publicly available for you to consume whenever you want. Like, this wasn't him writing a fantasy book. Like, he was actually just saying, yeah, I did this to a woman, and I derived great sexual pleasure from doing so, right? And I'm pretty sure a lot of these women died as well, right? So it's a whole fucking thing. It's a whole fucking shish kebab. The one time I don't have double kick, I have a normal type to fight. Sweet. So that's the origin of S&M, right? As loath as we are to admit that the French have come up with something that people have adopted into their daily lives. Megahorn did its job. Yeah, it almost did. And so that's the origin. And yet we haven't banned his book. We haven't banned S&M or BDSM because we know kind of internally that there's a separation between the origin of something and how it's evolved over time. So BDSM is not the same. It's not exactly the same thing as sadism or Marky the Sad Boy's crimes. Like, for example, there's a big focus on consent between both parties to make sure that they're clearly communicating with each other what they actually like and don't like, right? Which is fine. They can do that. But for some reason, when it comes to fictional content, whether it's chibi reviews or this VTuber situation that I'm going to talk about as well, we are offered no quarter in that discussion. If it doesn't matter for these people if it's fictional. If they don't like it because it personally offends them or disgusts them or whatever, if it goes against the sensibilities, you're gone. Just total fucking dictatorship bullshit. If anything, we encourage it, but just for women. Yes, we do. Female gooning is perfectly legal. Well, except for one particular genre, but we'll get to that. "99% of what women enjoy is perfectly permissible, but as soon as a man starts enjoying it, that's when people have a problem." So, the situation with the VTuber. So there's a VTuber named Mimi Yanagi, I think it is. I think that's her VTuber name. She was arrested by... Oh, hang on. I'll read your comment first. "You think it's because there's a large sect of humanity that can't use their imagination? It's why we can't separate fantasy from reality." Well, I think I saw somewhere that the ability to separate fantasy from reality, if you still aren't able to separate it as an adult, because children, when they turn like 4 or 5, are able to separate reality and fiction, right? That's the earliest cognitive sign of doing so. If you can't do that by an adult, you're either mentally ill or genuinely you're low IQ. That's not me trying to be funny. Like, genuinely, you're either mentally ill, low IQ, or you're both. Like, it's so ridiculous that we have to tiptoe so much around these types of people. So, what was I saying with the VTuber thing? Yeah. So a British VTuber was arrested by the police because of her VTuber model and the artwork she made about that model. It's the big L word, right? And on condition of her bail, she had to create a separate Twitter account that publishes her full legal name, like her real name. She had to dox herself on Twitter. And everything she draws, or everything she does on the computer is monitored. She hasn't even been formally charged at this point. She's only been arrested, right? In fact, even if she has been charged, she hasn't even been convicted of anything. She's only been arrested. And considering the IQ across the Western world has been dropping at an alarming rate, well, The Western world's IQ is not dropping because of a natural cause. Let's say that much. You remember that case from yesterday? That's basically a humiliation ritual. I only heard about it today, and I'm just fucking appalled by it. It's so fucking disgusting. But then again, Great Britain has been under siege for a while by hostile forces. This is why I believe Rupert Lowe should be your Prime Minister. Because at the bare minimum, I don't expect him to do what the police are doing right now to people who create artwork of their own character and their own model without any basis on any real person. I expect him to not do that at least, right? And if he does, I'd be extremely disappointed in him. But yeah, she has to post her full legal name. Alright. She has to have everything monitored. Everything was taken away from her. All her hobby stuff, her pillows, her figurines, her computers, everything was taken away from her. That government needs a complete overhaul. It's an actual mess. Oh, it's not just the British government. That needs an overhaul. The government down... Both governments down under, let's say. New Zealand and the other country. They both need just a clean slate. Just wash this shit away and start again. Because clearly what we're doing is not working. Or maybe it is working. It's just not working for us, but instead for them. Who knows? For those in charge. What's a good swap in for Ivysaur? Probably... I'll Papachi's poison. But he's also ground. You're an American? Well... I salute your flag. You're not subjected to Great Mumbai's bullshit. But the arsehattery you're forced to live under needs to be purged. Yeah, absolutely. There's just too much rot. The rot is so deep in our governments. It's fucking awful. Yep, this is what I expected. I expected Razor Leaf. Hopefully that... Yep, it's not super effective. But yeah, no. Just absolutely fucking disgusting what's been happening with that VTuber. I feel so bad for her. I really do. I would not wish that on most people. Like, even the ones even a lot of people... There are some people who deserve to have the key thrown away in prison, but something like having the big LOLI VTuber model is not... I'm sorry, that's just not worthy of a prison sentence. Or a police visit, or anything. Like, please, for the love of fuck, target the right people. This is not one of those people. Charizard versus Charizard. Kinda wish I had Rock Slide. I always seem to really fuck myself over, don't I? Kinda curious what my hidden power is for Rotoscoped. Because if I have Hidden Power Grass, I'm gonna have Hidden Power Grass on my team. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, come on! Oh, that's so unfair. Come on, man. We'll do Poison Point. Nope. He fucking went for it. Oh my god. You know what? I did swap, so I should outspeed him now. Yes. Ha 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 ha! Holy moly. That's a good EV boost. Finally, 111. Trick. Trick is a really good move, but not in single player. Jesus Christ, up or down, up or down! Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne! I think what my knee really needs is an HP boost. It's actually looking kind of tough to get through, but we shall persevere. Okay, that rock's there just in case I need to leave. I don't actually need it. Oops. You know, it's weird. I don't think I've encountered a Graveler yet, even though I made it a thumbnail. I changed it from Charizard to Graveler. I don't think I've encountered a Graveler yet. It's kind of funny. Yes, we do that. Man, these encounters are brutal. That's true, we have seen more Zards than Gravels. That's actually true, we have. Okay. This will not yield me the results I want, so I have to go fight this guy. For some reason you haven't been able to find a Graveler in your Leaf Green game on Switch. Yeah, I don't know how. It should be it's usually a common spawn. Alright, you definitely gotta hit me with a Psychic type, but I hit you with a Bug type first! Ah! Yeah, I don't know what the issue is with your Leaf Green, but you should have encountered a Graveler normally. And I hit you with my Mega Horn! Ah! Goodbye, Epstein! And I hit you with my Mega Horn! Ah! Man, there's got to be a big boost to my special attack. $110 attack, pretty good. Kadabra again. And I hit you with my Mega Horn! Ah! Alright, enough of that. Another Paralyzer. How the hell do you know who Blue is? Did he just tell you what his name was? Alright, we got a Karate guy, which means No. If it's a karate guy, it means it's a Machoke and shit. So that means we need some physical attack. Which means Up Chai has to stay. But first, a Geodude. Yeah, just to kind of cap off the VTuber thing briefly. Once again, this is why I consider myself a defender of freedom. You can have any opinion you want about that lady's proclivities or the type of artwork she's made. You don't have to like it. But for God's sake, don't get the cops on her ass. Please. We don't need that kind of world. We really don't. I do not want to live in a shithole like that. Oh boy, that's gonna do some damage. Oof, shit a brick. But that's okay, I got leftovers, ah! Man, I'm running out of PP real quick. This guy might be the EV farming spot for attack. Nah, he only has like, what, 3 Pokemon? Probably not. The people I'm pleading to do not care. They only care about people being just as miserable as them, so they have company. Oh, I'm not appealing to those guys, don't get me wrong. You're absolutely right, they don't care. I'm talking about the people who could possibly be persuaded to maybe not be quite as tyrannical as those guys. Right? People who actually have common sense in their diet, so to say. Alright, need to move a boulder around here. Yo, Coing, thanks for showing up. Holy shit, level 46 Machoke. I kinda want to catch it. Oh boy. The time to catch it is now, old man. Man, you've been utterly fucking fuming all day, yet you can't talk about it. I know exactly what you mean. I totally get it, dude. It fucking sucks. Not now, yeah. Someday when your government is actually cleaned out. Oh my god! When you can do to your government what that Machoke did to my Snorlax, you can have a serious country again. Right, the time to catch it is now, if I want it. Got it. And you know what? Out of respect for you, Machoke, I know what I can call you. Yes, it will fit. It won't look pretty, but it will fit. Vote Restore UK. Or Restore Britain, sorry. Not Restore UK. That's stupid. That's not what it's called. Restore Britain. My apologies. Deadly serious now. All you want to say is you do not hope for a better UK for anyone. Well, I sympathize with that standpoint, but I think it'd be a big shame to see Great Britain fall permanently. Real tiny moustache man reveals himself. Now, hey. That is not what I'm saying. Thank you. Oh, where's that boulder? Hey guys, I used to be a part of Gamergate, but then I threw it under the bus because it wasn't left-wing enough. Anyway, I need to find my boulders. Have you found my boulders? Where is the boulder anyway? Oh my god, I can't even click an item first. You know I'm not saying that. Yeah, I know. It's just that whenever you bring up that guy, things get very touchy with YouTube. So I try not to talk about it if I can help it. Even if you don't like the guy, you can get in trouble. Okay. Where is it? And the one that they label as such wouldn't even be looking to do the how purge thing. He'll just be, get these rats out of my government, holy shit. Yeah, it's honestly a very simple, it's a very simple solution, honestly. It's literally, Great Britain right now, it's at the precipice. Right now, it's in a room, and in that room, there's a single button. Above that button, there's a label that says, press this button to fix everything. So it's the press button to fix everything dilemma. And the problem is, there are so many voices in that guy's head that are telling him, no, don't press it, you would be just as bad as everyone else if you try to fix your problems in this country. No, you can't do this. And it's like, oh my fucking lord. Can we get a grip on reality, people? And everyone will go, you know what, he's right. That reminds me of the Death Note meme that was passed around a while ago. Alright, I think I know what I need to do. I need to do that. Where it's like, what was Light saying? He was like, the IRS! No, Light, that's not how the Death Note works! And then he kills the IRS and stuff. And then he's like, holy fuck, you were right, Light! What he say is like, Department of Motor Vehicles, the IRS! That's not how the notebook works. Yeah, no. I 100% support a Rupert Lowe British government. Oh, I'm not putting Snorlax out with Amulet Coin. Oh, I'm missing out on a bunch of money. That shall be rectified right now. Oh my god, level 48! Somehow I escaped with my life. Charmeleon. War Turtle. Mewtwo, Tentacruel, Aerodactyl. My brother and I were rewatching an old video. Well, it's old now because you realize how old Pokemon Sword and Shield is, and you kind of want to just shrivel up into a pretzel. And but it was the Pokerap, the original 151 Pokerap, and it was literally just the Dexit version. It was just, this is all the Kanto Pokemon you can get in Galar as of the base game, because the DLC wasn't out yet at the time. It's just like, so instead of, and there's 150, the guy replaced it with, and there's 54. Because there was only 54 Pokemon you could get in that game, which is absolutely absurd. Now this is interesting. Does confusion work when I'm asleep and using sleep talk? God damn it. I wanted to find out. Okay. You bitch. My god. Heard the Son of Death snapped out of confusion. Yeah, I don't blame you, Hand Planet. Oh my god, you're just setting up bullshit now. I really like Lapras as well. Lapras is also one of my favorite Kanto Pokemon. God, how many fucking Kanto Pokemon do I like? Pretty sure a lot of them. I think most Kanto Pokemon I'm more than fine with. Licky Tongue. Licking. Yeah. Fuck it. God. My knee only has 93 HP. And look what level I have. 93 HP at level 43 is abysmal. Absolutely shocking. Oh, yes, of course. Because rain is out, I can actually use thunder. This is actually perfect. Thank you for the free rain dance. Fuck you, Lucky Tongue. I mean, I don't know if you can, but you can try. Dude. Wow. You fucking shitbag. That was completely fucking... What a waste. The dude blew up. He had an epic meltdown on twitter.com. Sorry, Blue Sky. He had a meltdown on Blue Sky. Okay, well. This guy there. Wasn't this where Moltres was originally in Victory Road? Or was that the floor above? Yeah, you know, I'm having a real good time with this, Onyx, thanks. Oh, yep, you can actually walk by them. Alright. Learned my lesson from last time. We're not gonna sit on a Geodude and let it explode. Hail. Could be interesting. Is Victory Road too tough? It's a bit challenging. Jesus Christ, level 48. Yep. Anyway. You put me to sleep. I'm bored of you. Oh my god. Now I have no choice but to swap. Oh my god, what are you doing? Alright, that's fine. You gotta get knocked out. Should probably put you up a bit higher, just because it's quite annoying. And in fact, I can do that. Yeah. Yep, that's good. We'll leave it like that. Yeah, should be fine. So I don't know if you guys have been following more fighting game related stuff lately, but there's a big exhibition recently with Daigo Umehara and a player named Menara D. Don't know if you guys have heard about that. I mean, Shane has. I've told him about it. Oh, actually, has my friend what? Colin, have you watched the Daigo and Menara D match yet? Did you finish that? Come on, I'll whip you? Excuse me? Have you seen me and my delicate body? You're gonna whip me when I'm wearing this? Unleash your inner M leaf, it's the only way. You're a whippet after all. God, this is such a good move set. Duck. I'm probably gonna wake up this turn, to be honest. Yep. Thought so. That's fine. Get a body slam off. And if I fall below 50%, I can just rest again. And that's 50%. God, I love rest talk. Single-handedly, one of the best move sets in Gen 2 Pokemon for competitive. Except when it does that. Because in Gen 2, if you use Sleep Talk and it uses Rest, you actually heal. But only in Gen 2. They took that out in Gen 3 because it's a little too broken. He got whipped. Reverse BDSM? Let's see. Oh. I actually remember now what the... I remember the switch that I wanted to activate. I remember now. You have to put it down a hole. I just want to click on the boulder, Victory Road. What are you doing to me? You heard rumors of a child. Cohen, you still didn't answer my question, by the way, about whether or not you've seen the Daigo versus Mena first to 10. Could you please answer that before I talk about the results? Because if you answer yes, I'll just go into it. And if you answer no, then I'll give you the timestamp. And I will let you leave the stream so that you can go watch it when you're not busy. Oh, bloody hell, come on. Oh my god! Reminder, you don't pay attention to FGC squabbles. Oh, this isn't a squabble. It's not a squabble. It was a very, very, very good match. Like, I really want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil it. For Coing. Just in case he hasn't seen it yet. Yeah. Oh, for God's sake. Oh my... I'll then hit you with the title and you'll pull it up in parallel to the stream. It's on the official Evo events channel. It should say Daigo versus Mena Kemonomichi. I'll type it in chat. This executor is trolling. Boy, is it. Yeah, just typed it in chat. That was only the first Pokemon of 5! Oh my god, dude! Give me a fucking break. That was only the Executor! Good lord. Oh, give me a break. Thank God it fucking went through. Okay, now I can get one Psychic off. Bloody hell, man. Victory Road is fucking brutal. Alright, that's Intimidate. That's not gonna matter to me. Oof. Recoil and Poison Point. Not your lucky day, Epic and Reddit Doggo. Stream from 2 days ago, right? Yeah, it was recent. It was before Evo Japan, so... That dog is not having a good time. No, it did not. But at least I put it out of its misery. Cloister. Of course, the 55% accurate move hits me as soon as I swap in. My knee is confused. It hurt itself in its confusion. Oh my god, we're doing Spike strategy in Victory Road. Are you kidding me, dude? We're doing spikes now? Who the fuck still has Rapid Spin at this point in the game? My knee is hurting itself. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, my knee. Oh, no. Yeah, probably Lord Helix, honestly. Unbelievable. Who the fuck puts out spikes? At any point in fucking... It's a single player. You're not fucking Skarmory. Oh my god, and of course the 55% accurate move hits again as soon as I need to do something. And Lord Helix hurt himself. Oh my god. Far out. Cut me a break. Man, my speed spat. Speed spat? My speed spats. How can you confuse God? Oh my... At this point, Close has got to die from the Toxic before I fucking get a hit out. May as well. God damn it. That's if the toxic doesn't fall off. Nah, he's not gonna swap. CPUs don't usually swap. They almost never do. The only time I remember a CPU character swapping is when I was playing Pokemon Platinum or what, like a couple of years ago. And Cyrus decided to swap his Sneasel out, and I'm like, what? You actually do that at this point? Oh my god, you shithead! Die! God, this guy's brutal. It's not even that he's much of a higher level than I am. He's just annoying. Playing this like a true fucking Smogon player. Oh my god! Give me a fucking break! Oh my god, man. Can't be some fucking... Look at that, you're about to die. You can use another hyper potion, but that toxic is gonna kill you. It keeps getting worse for you. Far out. This guy's a pain in the ass. Like, how long have I been on just this one fucking trainer? Like, nearly 5 minutes? Finally, it's over. Boy, is it. Far out. That was insane. Defense stat go boo. Fucking George. Christ almighty. Max revives are lovely, but they've been very limited supply, so I'm not going to use it anytime soon. Yeah, put you up there. Revive my knee. This is why you stock up on lemonades, by the way. Very useful. I like how I constantly torment my own Snorlax with the Pokeflute that woke her up. No. Oh my god. You're seeing the Goichi versus Lagia match right now, and Goichi is disgusting. Goichi is a fucking god at fighting games. He is incredibly good. Yeah, no, he's dominating Fatal Fury. And I enjoy that immensely, don't get me wrong. I really enjoy... I like Goichi just fine. Like, holy shit, is he strong, though. Oh my god, cut me some slack. Where's the smoke ball when I need it? Didn't I give it to my Farfetch'd? Oh my god, dude, just let me run. Thank you. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that. You would not want to meet him in an online matchup, but that would also require you to play more online fighting games? Yeah, no. Doesn't matter what game you're playing, like which fighting game you're playing, Goichi would fuck you up. Because he's that bloody good. Overheat. I think overheat is TM50? Yes, it is. And only Charizard can learn it. Just a little bit overkill. Do not need that many fire type attacks. No, whoops. Not what I wanted to do. Oh my god, give me a break. Now, before I come to the spot, because I know where I'm going to end up landing, I want to go back and check the other side, because I'm pretty sure the boulder is on this floor and I need to push it down first. Oh, give me a break. Just let me leave. Let me leave. God. I know what I need to do. I need to... If I'm not fighting a trainer, I need to have Nidoking out, because this is just insane. Maybe I should actually follow my own advice. Oh, excuse me. Go away. Okay. Oh, come on. There. Yeah, this is what I need to push. Where can it end up going? Kind of wishing I got repels, to be honest, but oh well. I made my choice. Because you're watching this without scanning ahead, you don't know if Lagia was able to win out on Goichi one more time. I won't spoil it for you. What I will say is I didn't end up actually watching that. Because while it was happening, I was actually, like, having a nap at the time. I was asleep. So I didn't catch pretty much most of it. But I did catch the conclusion. One match I do not mind spoiling, actually, is the Arslan Ash versus Chikorine. Or Chikorin, fight. Arslan Ash lost that in Tekken 8 because... turns out he's not as good with long sets as he is with tournaments and cheesing it out with top tiers only. Shit. Salvaged. There you go. I forget what that does. What can I say about... So, I won't tell you the results of the Goichi versus Lagia match, but I guess I can talk about Fatal Fury at least a little bit, right? Oh, yeah, I need to swap in Snorlax. Shit, I forgot. Goichi took it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, Goichi was gonna dominate that match, in my opinion. Like, he's just too good. Lagia put up a good fight. He did. Yeah, absolutely. Oh. Defense rose and special defense. Okay. Well, you can do that while I do rest. You know, I used to not like Clefable much. I know there's Clefairy, but Clefable's the same Pokemon for the most part. Was he playing with Lagia in the third set? I wouldn't know. I didn't watch. I only watched, like, the end of it. Oh my god. Whenever you encore, it means I can't do anything. I have to set the entire sleep out. Yeah, I only caught, like, the tail end of the Goichi fight. What made Clefable grow on me? Seen it in doubles formats, honestly. Like, I really enjoy using Clefable when, like, with Follow Me and Moonblast and all that, and especially in because as much as I hate Smogon, I do play Pokemon Showdown, or I did. I haven't played it in a while properly, but I created a team for Gen 4 OU where I used Clefable because it was like one of the top 5 best Pokemon in the format. And I thought, okay, well, that Clefable looks interesting. And then I ended up using Clefable, and I really, really enjoyed how it worked on my team. So I decided, you know what, oh my god, seriously. Oh, why do you always get the max? God, my knee can... Oh, Pikachu is really bad. I'm gonna be honest. You didn't know it was a good doubles Pokemon, then again, you never played Pokemon competitively. So, Clefable's good in doubles because it has a move called Follow Me, right? So, in doubles, obviously in doubles format, you choose the Pokemon you want to attack. But Follow Me forces your opponent to target only Clefable, which is very useful, especially if you have a partner Pokemon that is trying to set something up, or you need it to survive a bit longer, whatever you need it for. Clefable is the ultimate utility Pokemon for that. It's great. It's really, really good. My knee needs to go fast. Yeah. My knee is at least fast enough to get a Toxic off, which is great, but she can't survive. She just fucking dies so quickly. Yeah, I had a feeling. Oh my god. God, these fights are hard. I mean, I guess you want them to be, right? I thought that Jigglypuff was gonna survive for a second. That would have been irritating. I think Persian is, Speed EV. God. Alakazam's level up so quickly. Actually insane. You gong gong gong. This would be perfect for my knee, but unfortunately... Chansey, huh? Okay. You can tell this guy fucking really likes the Safari Zone. And it's a good thing I swapped when I did, because Chansey used Sing. Oh, here we go. We gotta do this, are we? Oh my god. It occurred to me that special attacking a Chansey is not advisable. Oh dear. Finally, one of these guys' attacks miss. Just wish mine didn't. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, stalling bullshit. God, what the hell can I use? Gotta use a Papa Chai. Don't have a choice. Needs to hit like a truck. Oh my god, how do you miss an earthquake? Yeah, but I thought it would work. Oh my god. Just, you know what? Fuck you and your fucking cheesy bullshit. Just get fucked. Should probably try for high accuracy attacks like that. Oh my god, dude! Oh, this is savage! You bitch! Oh my god, man! Cut me a break! Thank you! Holy shit, lady! That's interesting. Oh, it's because everyone woke up. That's why I did that. Come on. You know what? I'm not even going to heal up my knee all the way, because what's the point? Oh my god, it's a double ace trainer fight. Fuck. Oh my god, can these level 46 Onyxes please fuck off? That's Onyx after Onyx. Relentless. Okay. Hmm. Oh, that's right. Say hi to Moltres, everyone. I forgot about this. Look, it's right there. He put Moltres back where he should be. So if you want to catch Moltres, this is where you go now. Oh my god, level 48. Finally, Fire Burb. May as well save. I'm not going to catch it, I'm just going to show it off. Oh, and it plays... Interesting. He'll make for great EXP. I don't know. I don't like doing that, even if it is... Like, even though I am playing a ROM hack and I'm not going to catch it, I don't like that. Because what if I go back to the save file and I actually want to catch everything, you know? Can't do that if I kill it. Although that said, it makes for a funny meme. At least 775. Wow. Anyway. What's the point if it's not an official save file? Just completionist's sake. And as you saw, it didn't give me that much EXP. Okay. I don't actually need that boulder here. Just trying to remember what this fucking does. What these switches do. God, that whole time I didn't get an encounter. I wanted to continue that. Oh, okay, you only have to do it once. Okay. Never mind. That was pointless. Wait a minute. That's a bug. That was not there before. That's the boulder I already moved. Hang on a minute. Let me just double check that, because I'm pretty sure I moved that boulder. It moved back. Interesting. Why would it do that? Is that even a bug then? Or is that intended design? I guess we're never going to find out. Alright. Who do I want to destroy my bumhole? Well, apparently Onyx wants to. But excuse me, Onyx. Ah, fuck off! Fuck's sake. You and your fucking sandstorms. Oh, kill me. Am I really gonna have to swap again? Give me a break. Jesus. I'm 2 levels stronger than you. Yeah, fuck you for your troubles. This is why people turn off animations when they play, by the way. Because this shit happens. God. Thank you. Took 4 minutes to get back to this spot. Can you believe that? Caroline. You have a Bellsprout? Like, not even a Weeping Bell, at least? The Kingdom Hearts stream was fun. Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed it. Boy, did it get raunchy for the first hour. But it was worth it. It was really funny. Okay, well. May as well do this. Yeah. At some point we're gonna do Kingdom Hearts 2. And we also said Mario Galaxy. It was all in good fun. It was. I enjoyed it. I still laugh at some of the jokes we said in that stream. You want to say raunchy, just gross. I mean, same difference. Raunchy just means gross in a sexual sense. Alright, well. Hand Planet is now officially useless in a fight, so... Weeping Bell, Weeping Bell, Weeping Bell. You know, I should have put out Nido King thinking about it, but oh well. It was all Pooh Bear's fault anyway, saying all those unnecessary things. Very true. God, what the hell can I fucking do about you? Oh my god, these status effects are fucking insane. They're so irritating. Give me a break, please. For your troubles. And make it double. Shitbag. I hope you get taken over by your parasite. Boy, look at all my options. My god. Even at 120 base power, it still doesn't fucking kill. Oh. Excuse me. That should do some damage. There we go. Right, gentlemen. Kingler, huh? I swear to God, if you use guillotine, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Well, that was pointless. Fuck's sake. Okay, well, it wasn't entirely worthless. Just annoying. Man, I'm not gonna lie, guys, it is fucking cold tonight. Like, it is actually cold. Gotta rack up a bit. It's like 12 degrees Celsius tonight. And I don't have a heater in my room. Probably should, to be honest. Oh, man. It's actually looking kind of difficult to get through this. Like, at this rate, I'm gonna fucking struggle my way through. Like, literally struggle. Man, this king looks bulky. Oh my god. No! Jesus. What are we doing? Leave our Papachai alone. Oh, you fucking cunt. Oh my god, man. This is just relentless. Out of earthquakes, out of megahorns. Surf is resistant, out of strength. I haven't used Lord Helix in a while, to be honest. Might have to now. You know, it's really sucky how Ice type is not at least effective, let alone super effective against water. Like, genuinely, what reason is there for Ice types to not be super effective against water? Like, wouldn't that be cool as hell? No pun intended. I reckon it'd be a sick mechanic. Like, we have Freeze Dry, which is a Gen 7 move, I think. I think it was either Gen 7 or Gen 6 that introduced Freeze Dry, which is basically a low a low accuracy move that hits 100% of the time when it's the NPC doing it. What was I saying? Freeze Dry is an ice type attack that's super effective against water types. It's a really cool move, but I'm always left wondering why wouldn't I just why wouldn't you just have ice type be super effective or normally effective against water? There's no reason for it to resist for water to resist ice other than, oh, ice types are just the bullshit glass cannon type, you know? There's a lot more you can do with that, in my opinion. A lot more interesting stuff can be done. Oh, we're just gonna body slam each other. Of course you get the paralysis and not me! You fuckhead! Fuck you! And your bullshit! Fuck you! Oh my god! Thank you. Oh my lord, man. I am begging you to give me a break. Thank you. Three Pokemon to go. Jesus, man. This is fucking relentless. Fine with me, I have a high special defense. Seedra. Imagine hitting me with water gun at level 42. Couldn't be me. Alright. I am genuinely almost out of moves. Right, last Pokemon. Camex. Pretty sure you give me a defense boost? In any case, this will do. Might need to recover. Okay. Oh dear. Come on. Oh no! Come on, you prick. Make it count, Hand Planet. There we go. Neither could I. Jesus Christ, man. It's brutal. Might actually have to put out I had to put my knee out first for amulet coin stuff, to be honest. Right. Snorlax is no longer useful right now, so I need to swap her out for my knee. My knee, you're in charge of amulet coins. In other words, you're in charge of making me money. Oh man. Alright. I have no choice but to go down the hole. Because there's a switch to activate here. Right, I remember now. The switch is to get rid of this thing up here. So that I could access the ladder. Oh dear. I forgot about this. Nidoking should be able to swap out just fine. Jesus Christ, that did a lot of damage. Okay, there we go. My knee must swap out. Do this for now. Come on! Give up! There. And lo and behold. Alright, I definitely got my work cut out for me here, so I need to be very careful. Because this will be a double battle. Trying to become champions together, that's cute. Unfortunately, you're in the wrong region for that kind of talk. Well, it's good night for you guys. Whew. Oh, of course. I have a very high defense stat, so I'm gonna survive it. Oh my god, they really don't like... Oh my god! What the fuck? Well then. See the real king for yourself then. What is this madness? Pokemon madness, that's what it is. It's just Pokemon in a nutshell. Yep, this is all I can use. At least my knee's hitting the Mega Kicks. Fun fact, in Gen 3, doubles battles, Surf does not hit your partner. It only hits the opponent. Does that make sense? No, which is why they changed it. Oh my god, man. They're so fucking relentless! Yeah, thinking Nidoking needs to go. Oh my god, double paralyzed? Jesus. There can only be one king on this victory road. And it's not yours, Ray. And of course, one last motherfucker for the road. Oh. Double edge. None of them, to be honest. Well, I kind of feel dumb for healing when I did, but... Here we go. It took 2 hours to get through Victory Road, but we finally made it. Ooh, Lumberry, beautiful. 1,500 more steps and I'll get more Lumberries. Are there items here? Doubt it. Oh, there is. Okay. Know where I'm going. The other side. There we are. That's one. Nope, that's it. And there we go. We unlocked the Indigo Plateau. I'm now going to heal. Now let's see that Rupert Lowe that I caught. We've officially finished one box. Oof. Calm nature. I mean, kind of appropriate for the man himself, but not good for a physical attack type Pokemon like Machoke. Oh well. That's fine. Nice boat. Okay, you have the stick. Who has the smoke ball? Pretty sure someone had it. You have the black glasses, but don't really need that. I mean, Alakazam could use some of that, I guess, but no real need. Or maybe I can see the vision, actually. Oh, you know what? This would be perfect for Nidoking. For Papachai. Yeah, that'd be very, very good. Okay. I think it would be a fun idea to try and see how far we can get in the Elite Four. Because I'm very curious to see how far I can get. We could definitely do with more of these. Never go wrong with more of these. Max potions. No, I don't need that, honestly. I have plenty of lemonades. Like a lot of lemonades. Alright. Let's see how far we can get as we are right now. I want to see. Because it's also give me a good idea of what level I need to be before I go in. So let's try it. Am I ready? No! Yep. That's a high level. I am faster. Thanks to badge boost anyway. I would normally never be fast enough. Yeah, that was expected. For something like Dugong, you'd want especially defensive, bulky Pokemon. Man, that hit hard. Jesus, that did fuck all! Yeah, I'm definitely not ready right now. I could feel it. Just kind of seeing how far I can get, honestly. I'd be impressed if I get to Bruno right now. That's got to do fuck all. Yeah, that did like a smidgen of health. Didn't do anything. I didn't even see it move. Okay, did not wake up. But soon I shall. Oh lord. Yeah, I am woefully underleveled. Oh my god. This is just the first Pokemon. I can't paralyze you because you fucking maneuvered around that. Like, I think the best chance I have is to do some Alakazam spamming. Because I swap in. Recover. Might have to just go for Psychic. Oh dear. Oh dear. I see the problem now. Oh god. Wow. The Elite Four does not fuck around. Like, honestly, props to Game Freak for making it at least challenging. They sure don't. No, they don't. Cloister. Won't kill, but it'll do a lot of damage. Oof. Look at that. Yep, that would do it. My knee would be perfect for this fight. Because most of Lorelei's Pokemon are just fight water types. Well, apart from that. That would just one-shot me, yeah. If I recall correctly, with these fights, with the Elite Four, I should at least be level 54 to have a good chance of going all the way. So I do have quite a lot of leveling to do ahead of me. Yeah, go figure. Yep. Yeah, soft sand earthquake would actually do a lot. I thought it'd do more damage than that, but apparently not. Oh, you bitch. She felt it was appropriate to destroy me with her strongest Pokemon. Oh, interesting. You have a citrus berry, do you? That's very useful information. That is very useful information, in fact. Because that means all I have to do is set out Alakazam without an item, and I can steal your berry. Sounds like a free berry to me. Man, will Hand Planet actually take it? Will Hand Planet reach the goal? I could do rest stall, but I don't see the point. I just wanted to test this run, see how far I could get. Yep, body slammed me back. Alright, yep. That text, by the way, where it said green blacked out, Game Freak changed that to whited out. Because saying you got blacked out, it's just too racist, apparently. Okay. Okay, well, now I have a pretty good idea of where I'm at in terms of levels. So, we will rectify that. Next week. You prefer blacked out? You thought they changed it because it would imply alcoholic implications? No, because the implication is exactly the same, right? Like whited out, blacked out. It refers to the same phenomenon. Like you could say like blacked out drunk if you need to, but I think it's specifically the connotation of it being like racial, what they took umbrage with, which I think is ridiculous, by the way, but what can you do? Put you away. Put you away. Sell you. Oh. I'm in the wrong box. Not what I wanted. There. Don't need you for now. I'll keep soft sand on you for now, because yeah, you need the experience share, and you need the macho brace. That's what you're going to be doing at a later date. Okay. I have 10 rare candies here, so I can put that into basically whoever I want when I feel I'm done farming. And it's very sensitive. Okay. Alright. How many EVs can I get by one-shotting Ghastlies and Haunters? 30... 50. Okay. If I accurately hit every Ghastly and Haunter and Oko them, I'll get 50 EVs just from all this before I heal. Lord Helix would benefit from learning Rain Dance, to be honest. Probably better than Protect. And better than Rock Slide. Well, we'll worry about that when we get to it, I guess. Look at that special attack stat. Oh my lord. It's so high. Look at it. He's so strong. Like, he's literally got the highest special attack in my whole fucking team. I know, like, I know he's level 47, but come on. That's insane. Okay. We've got to climb up to where we need to be. And then we've got to save. I always get this part wrong. It's this part. May as well kill it while I'm here. No reason not to. Deja vu. I feel like I've been here before. Doing this exact same thing at the end of the other stream. We all come full circle. Okay. Alright. Oops. Oh. I didn't know we could do that. Did you guys know, if you enable L and R, you can cycle through your party like this without using the D-pad? I didn't know that. How is it that 20... God, how long ago? How is it that 22 years later, since the game came out. I'm still learning new shit about this. Really? Yeah. Listen. You can hear the D-pad. That's the D-pad. These are the triggers. Fucking crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. Like, that's actually ridiculous. Oh, how many Pokemon? I've seen 130, which is most of the Kanto decks, and I own 51. Yeah, missing quite a lot. I can tell. Look at that. I wonder if I'll see every Pokemon by the time I fight the Elite Four. Okay. Okay. I guess we'll wrap up the stream tonight. We'll just have chat about some stuff, I guess. Whatever's on our minds. Before we say goodnight. Oh, man, this chair needs to go. It fucking hurts. Yeah, that was a lot longer than I thought it would take. I thought Victory Road would only take like an hour and a half at most. But it took 2 hours to get... Oh, excuse me. It took 2 hours to get through that fucking maze. It's brutal. I thought, oh yeah, it'll take like an hour. It won't be that difficult. It's like, nope. They fucking will hit you like a truck if you're not careful. I'm a little underleveled, so you expected the slog. Yeah, well, you had better foresight than I did. Clearly, that's all good. Oh, bloody hell! No, that was a good stream. I've been up and down like a yo-yo today, so I really needed this relaxation for at least a couple of hours. And this week has been tumultuous in general, so it's good to just chillax finally. Mm. You know, actually, I never did get to talk about Fatal Fury. I'll talk about it a little bit. I'm kind of disappointed that at Evo Japan, after the Fist of the North Star tournament that they held, I'm kind of disappointed they didn't show anything from SNK in terms of like gameplay for Kenshiro. I'm like, you'd think the tournament dedicated to the main character of the franchise that they're playing. Well, it's dedicated to the franchise from which Fatal Fury has Kenshiro, right? You would think the end of that tournament would be the perfect time to show off new gameplay for the character. You know, you're right. Yeah, I am right. Like, that's what I was expecting to happen. I actually watched the top 8 for Hokuto no Ken. I was because I was expecting to see an announcement after the fact, and then nope, nothing. It's like yeah, like watching the matches was fun because that game is such a broken piece of shit, and it's really funny. But I don't know what they were thinking. That like I was expecting that. I thought, oh, well, if Hokuto no Ken is gonna be at Evo Japan, and Kenshiro is confirmed for Fatal Fury, it's like, well, that would be perfect, right? Because he's supposed to come out in June. Because they have a monthly schedule going on with the season pass. Nothing. I'm like, come on, guys. I know that oops, I know there aren't that many people like watching that tournament, but like, come on. It wasn't rocket science. So yeah, I was disappointed in that, to be honest, but what can you do? What can you do? Um, aside from that, Fatal Fury is I think Fatal Fury is actually a fun game. It's just I'm trying to get it to work on Linux properly. Um, I think I've optimized it now, but what I need to do is I still need to swap my graphics card out. I've just been very lazy with that. Um, because I wouldn't mind streaming Fatal Fury. I have been thinking about it. Like there aren't just the problem is there aren't many people watching Fatal Fury streams or content because the FTC has just rejected Fatal Fury for over politics. And and look, don't get me wrong. I think Ronaldo and Ganache were really bad picks for Fatal Fury because objectively they are horrible choices. Um, the, the, no one plays those characters anyway. They're both low tier, so who cares, you know? Um, so it's not like you're expecting to see Ronaldo in like a top eight or anything. In fact, I don't think I've seen anyone pick Ronaldo in top eight like ever. It's usually Kain, Hotaru, Hokutomaru, um, Marco, kind of. It's mainly because of Goichi. And I know, like in terms of usage stats, I know Rock and Terry are quite popular, but that's expected because they're the main characters. Um, but yeah, no, like apart from the Saudi influence with getting Ganache and Ronaldo in the game, aside from that, the game's still good. It's still fun. It's hard. It's not gonna hold your hand like Street Fighter 6 does, but it's still fun. And they even updated it recently. Like the UI is a lot easier to navigate. I mean, I didn't mind the original user interface personally, but I can't deny that there are benefits to the new layout they put out. But yeah, no, none of that matters because um, the FGC is just infested with leftists, and therefore anything the left wing doctrine says, it goes. Though I wonder, I wonder if they would have the same energy against Saudi Arabia, um, if instead Fatal Fury was owned by Palestine. That would be an interesting conundrum for them because then they might actually be forced to acknowledge that Palestine is a fucking um, totalitarian Islamic shithole. But you know, what do I know? But yeah, yeah, Fatal Fury's good. It's just not popular, sadly. Like if it wasn't for because I was there when it happened. If Ronaldo and Ganache were never added to the game, I do think the game's reputation would be a lot better because I've seen the dislikes on those trailers, right? Even I disliked them. Um, there were a lot of people who said because you added two real life celebrities to this game, I don't want to buy it anymore. A lot of them did say that, and that sucks because at its core, it's still a good game. It's just mired in bullshit that they can't control. Whereas Capcom, on the other hand, also has a very good game, in my opinion. I do like Street Fighter 6. Um, and that's also mired in political bullshit, but well, one, they balance it out with at least some fan service as opposed to no fan service like some other games. Um, oh, and the politics that Capcom injects just so happens to be more left wing friendly. It's like, okay, well, apart from the cousin incest marriage thing, that was hilarious and based. That was really funny. Yeah. One thing I kind of wanted to say about the Daigo versus Menardi match, without spoiling the outcome, I won't spoil the outcome, but something that I saw a lot of people online posting about were like a lot of the inspirational things that Daigo has said over the years. And there was one particular quote that stood out to me. Um, well, the quote, his pre-match quote before the Kemonomichi with before the first attempt with Mena, he said, "Next month I'll be turning 45, but today I'm at my prime." And I'm like, "Oh, that's so badass. That's so good. Unk still got it." Yeah, no. That was really good to see again. It was really good to see Prime Daigo. Daigo at his prime. Unk is based. He is. No, he's he is my favorite fighting game player, and he has been my favorite player for a very long time for a very good reason. Like he was just so dominant during, like he was dominant in most eras of Street Fighter, but especially Street Fighter 4, he was fucking unstoppable in Street Fighter 4. That was his game, I think. Like, yeah, Street Fighter 2's was his beginnings, and he had large success in Street Fighter 2. Uh, Vampire Savior or Darkstalkers. He was very dominant in that game, dominant in Guilty Gear, um, Street Fighter Alpha 3, Third Strike. He didn't like Third Strike, but he was still good at it. But I think it's Street Fighter 4 that defined his career. Street Fighter 4 was his peak. And it was really good to see him taking the first attempt seriously with Mena. Um, and he talked about how the preparation leading up to the first to 10 was some of the most fun he's ever had with Street Fighter 6, I think he said. Um, and he and he was kind of concerned that the burning passion that he had when he was younger wouldn't be there, but he rediscovered that fire inside him um, in the lead up to this. And I thought, oh, it just goes to show, like, no matter how old you get, if you feel the passion and you put in the work, you can go so fucking far, even if you're in your 40s. Like he's genuinely an inspirational person, an inspirational man. He really is. Yeah. I actually got his book, The Will to Keep Winning. I actually need to finish that. I stopped reading it. I need to go back to it. I was nearly done with it too. It's a good read. It's a solid read. It's not like it's not like a fighting game Bible book, it's not necessarily like a life-changing experience kind of book, but it does offer you nuggets of wisdom, I felt, at least when I was reading it. What was another thing he said? Uh, One of his friends was talking about how Daigo imparted, like, yet again words of wisdom, but it was during a conversation. Um, and he said he never forgot what Daigo said. He said, uh, I don't remember word for word what he said, but I'll paraphrase. He said, "Those who can't even work hard for something they love will probably never work hard at all." And that quote's been sticking in my head for a few days, to be honest. When I heard that, I'm like, that's a really interesting quote. I'm going to keep that in mind. Should probably write it down, to be honest, just so I don't forget the words. But yeah, like when I heard those when I heard that quote, and when I saw the first attend with Mena, like they really did it got me it motivated me. I'm not gonna lie. It makes me feel like played Street Fighter 6 a bit more. It actually got me to go back to the DOA 6 video, not the DOA 6 video, just the Dead or Alive video in general, because I burnt myself out early in the editing for that with all the audio troubles. So I burnt myself out with that, but the first attempt with Mena, it's like, okay, I'm gonna go back to it, and I've made a lot of progress now. I think I just need to do a final audio check for my line reads, like cutting out all the breaths in between words and keeping the pauses between sentences a bit shorter, like not too short, but just short enough to have a flow to it. I'm pretty much done with that. I just need to finish it off in like the last couple of sections, and that'll be that done. And then I could put more footage together. Yeah, what I need to do is I need to record some DOA 5. Should get DOA 2. Should probably just get DOA 1 as well. Because there's gaps in my knowledge of what kind of fan service Itagaki put in those games. I've seen some stuff for DOA 2, and I'm thinking, oh, that's a really interesting camera angle, Itagaki Sensei. That's a really interesting camera angle. I wonder why the FGC didn't want to mention that one. I wonder if I could pull it up, actually. Let's see. Pretty sure I can. Okay. You think we all know why. Yeah. No, I know you know. But I just think it's really interesting how... nope, not that one. This one. I just think it's really interesting, FGC, how you talk about DOA 2 being less fan servicey than 5. What's this? What am I looking at here? Let's rewind this even. What's that I'm hearing? Is that ASMR in my Dead or Alive I'm hearing? Am I hearing ASMR? With this camera angle? Let's rewind that, just to be really certain of what we're looking at and listening to here. What an interesting thing to see in DOA 2. The one that is everyone's favorite, apparently, from what everyone tells me. That's considered the true and serious Dead or Alive, right? What an interesting game to choose for that argument, isn't it? Fucking liars. You're fucking liars. Tell me, guys, tell me something. Do you guys remember seeing anything like that in DOA 5 or DOA 6 for loser screens? Now, don't take this the wrong way. I'm not saying DOA 5 and 6 do not have sexual loser screens. They absolutely do. What I'm saying is, what I'm asking is, were there any of them like that from DOA 2? You remember that screen, you saw it a lot, you heard it a lot. Like, I don't know, guys. Like, I don't know. I'm getting the feeling here that the FGC is twisting Itagaki's words and his works to suit their own agendas. I'm just getting that feeling that they're selectively remembering parts of the older Dead or Alive games to trick you into believing that actually Itagaki agreed with them on everything they say, including but not limited to censoring his women. I'm just getting that suspicion, guys. It's a little niggling feeling at the back of my head that maybe, just maybe, the FGC are a bunch of fucking liars. You stupid assholes. You stupid assholes. Yeah. There's other stuff in DOA 2 that I don't have on hand yet, but those are some clips that I found from a DOA account on Twitter. You don't hate the FGC and esports enough, it seems. Nope. I have there is an infinitely deep hole of hatred for the FGC, just for them. See this hole? This is my hatred. It's for you. I'm giving it to you, FGC. Here. Points at screen. Here, it's for you. So yeah, that's something I'm gonna do some investigating on. I'm gonna have to play Dead or Alive 2 for myself and see what the hubbub's about with that game. Like, obviously, Dead or Alive 2 is considered like the basis from which all DOAs come from, similar to Street Fighter 2, similar to Tekken 5, Virtua Fighter 2, yes? Probably 4, to be honest, but at least 2. It's always the sequel to the first fighting game that sets... It's almost always the second entry in a franchise that sets the groundwork for future games. You said this before, but you've had fantasies of letting off a truth bomb after you win a big esports tournament? Oh, we all do. I also fantasize about that, about winning a tournament and then just coming out and saying, "You are a bunch of fucking retard British cigarettes," you know? Because they fucking deserve it. Speaking of the FGC deserving what they get, did you guys see anything about the Dead or Alive 6 announcements? The last round announcements? If you haven't, I'll tell you this. I'll summarize the news for you. Mai and Cooler from King of Fighters are coming back to Dead or Alive 6 last round. Which I expected, obviously. Like, everything, like when they were saying, "Oh, Mai and Cooler will not be available in last round," what they were actually saying was, as I expected, we need to renew the licensing agreement with SNK first, and then we can give you the characters, which is what they ended up doing. So Mai and Cooler are back, and The game is running in the Katana engine, which is what they're using for Venus Vacation and Prism. So DOI 6 is now in the Katana engine, or at least an updated version of it, and they are adding like new lighting effects on the stages. Like, so for example, like uh light, you can have light scattering on the pond in in one of the stages. I think it's called Oboro or Oboro. So it's just Oboro. Like it's just an alternative version of the stage, right? And that's it. This whole big hubbub about going to Evo Japan again for the first time since Evo Japan 2019. You know, the core values incident. First time DY6 has come back to Evo Japan, and that's all they showed off. Just those three things. They spent like half an hour or an hour on stage, and the only new information we got are those three things. They didn't even announce rollback. Whoa! It's doomed from the start, isn't it? So good. Oh. Now look. Objectively, let's talk about this objectively before I get into why I react the way I do to this news. Is it good that Mai and Cooler are back in the game? Yes. Is it good that you have to rebuy them? No. Is it good that the game's engine has been updated? Sure. Is it good that the only change that we're seeing, especially in post-release updates, is just better lighting in the stages? No, that sucks, obviously. Is it good that they didn't announce rollback? No, obviously rollback would be preferable, right? Is it good that they didn't show basically anything else in that? No, obviously, just from that amount of information alone, that's not a lot to go off, and that kind of sucks. So there's like a 1% part of me that sympathizes with the FGC, with the DOA players, for those announcements. The rest of me, the 99% of me, is laughing my ass off at them. Because, oh man, they so deserve this kick in the teeth. They so deserve it. To finish your statement before you go off on another, it's a truth bomb powerful enough to where the esports is forced to leave the fighting games. Well, yeah. We all have those fantasies. I get it. Because the FGC needs to be destroyed, let's be honest. Also, Golden Keck on the fact there's no rollback for last round. Well, here's the thing. It's not like they've denied rollback. They just didn't announce rollback. So technically, there's still a slim chance that they're going to give rollback the last round, right? Still a slim chance. I also saw, apparently, that there are going to be new characters added to last round that weren't in the original, so it's not like that's the only content you're getting. It's just that they didn't feel Evo Japan was important enough to announce more important details about their fucking game. Oh, man. Man. you, if there are any DOA players watching this, rollback is your fucking last hope with DOA 6. If you don't get rollback, that game is fucked. You're going to have to abandon the ship. You're going to have to abandon your esports friendly, pro censorship ship. Like, you're just going to have to. You wonder if you should refund DOA 6 on Steam. You played less than 2 hours of that garbage. You can try, but you're well over the 2 weeks deadline for that. You can try to get it refunded. I don't think you'll get anywhere with it, but it's why I recommended you refunding it after we finished recording, or at least the week after recording, because it turns out I had plenty of footage thanks for your help. So I don't need any more DOA 6 footage, which actually works out well. Would have been the funniest shit ever if Tifa was announced for DOA instead of Street Fighter or Tekken. See, Tifa would work in DOA just fine. The problem is Square Enix has an ethics department and they don't want Tifa to wear her classic outfit anymore, which is so fucking dog shit. We recorded that footage longer than 2 weeks after you bought it, so you might be doomed. Yeah, you might be, but you can try. Nothing stopping you from trying, at least. Like you can just say, I only played 2 hours and I didn't like it. So, like, whether or not they'll honor the refund, I don't know. But yeah, if there's no rollback in DOA 6 last round, then I guess Punisher and I were right, weren't we? Like, that's the only logical conclusion I can make about that, isn't it? At least I got some epic battles for my video. Lol. Yeah, I guess so. You honestly don't think the DOA 6 community can abandon it? They'll have to take a defiantly smug loss. Yeah. Yeah, they'll have to pinch their nose on this one. And here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? DOA 6 did not even reach 1 million copies sold, right? This is not downloads, this is units. In 7 years, DOA 6 only sold like 900,000 units, right? And that was before last round was announced. Do we really expect those same 900,000 to buy last round as well? Especially with how little change there is with the game? Like, we don't even know if last round is going to include all the previous DLC costumes just in the game itself for $40. We don't know. For all we know, they could be reselling you the season pass stuff all over again. Now, that would piss people off. And I wouldn't it's not like I would say it's a good thing if that happened, obviously. But it would be very, very funny for me, so I don't know. Yeah, I at, at the current trajectory last round is going, I'm not expecting even half of the 900,000 people who bought DOA 6 over the last 7 years to repurchase last round. I don't even expect half of you, because honestly, I don't think the DOA fighting game community even reaches 500,000 people. I don't think you guys are that big. I don't think you have the buying power you think you do. They can't be furious or sad that the product has underperformed if their emotions have been censored because it fails in its own ethics department. True. Yeah, I mean, what more can I say? Wait for the DOA video because it is progressing. I am getting further in it. In fact, I actually had to re-record. I had to record some new stuff to add because I came across a story about the Japanese Xbox collection with Dead or Alive 3. You know, the blue Japanese Xbox. Came across a story about that which I felt was really important to include in the video, so I actually had to go back and add that in. It's not even in the script, right? Like that's how new the information is to me. It's not even in the script. I didn't go back to finish the script. I literally just pulled up the tweet that had the story, and I just read segments of the tweet to form like a coherent like quote, right? But I felt it was important enough to mention in the video itself, because the my goal with this, there's a section about Itagaki and his like vision of Dead or Alive, which basically serves to address a lot of the players, like, I guess, interpretations, we'll say, of his beliefs when he was alive. So, like, here's the thing: the main piece of evidence that the FGC likes to claim about Dead or Alive is this whole thing about balance, right? About Itagaki's balance and how he didn't want things to go too far one way or the other, right? But it's really ironic that they talk about Itagaki's balance when, by according to Itagaki's own statements, he believes Dead or Alive 5 was unbalanced in a lot of ways, not just the sexual content, but in the competitive and gameplay content as well. And yet, the FGC, ironically, believes Dead or Alive 5 is perfectly fine in terms of the gameplay. So, in their minds, the gameplay plus sex balance is fine. Well, actually, no, that's not true. They believe the balance of gameplay compared to everything else in DUI 5 is perfectly fine. But Itagaki didn't seem to think so. But that doesn't matter to them. What matters to them is he said the sexual content was out of balance with what he wanted as well. And that's the part they hone in on. They hone in on the part where he talked about the sex being unbalanced, but when he mentions the gameplay being unbalanced as well, in his opinion, oh no, we ignore that. That doesn't matter, because we, the fighting game players, we like the lack of balance with the gameplay part compared to everything else about Dead or Alive. Yeah, Itagaki said that he believed the gameplay being too competitive and too hardcore is what led to the sexual elements being increased as compensation. Like, yeah, he said all that, but we don't care because we actually like it to be more gameplay focused. We just want the goon slop to be removed. So they do this fucking song, this virtue signaling song and dance about how the gooners are exploiting Itagaki's corpse, and I'm like, you fucking shitty little hypocrites. You're doing the exact same fucking thing that you're accusing the gooners of doing. The exact same fucking thing. It's just in your direction with gameplay, whereas with the gooners, it's with sex as opposed to gameplay. By your own metric, you're doing the exact same fucking thing. The exact same fucking thing. So don't give me this fucking bullshit about how you care about the balance. You don't care about the balance. You just care about your particular pet interest with Dead or Alive, which is hardcore competitive gameplay above all else. And the casuals are there thinking, well, I just like my tits and my ass and my costumes. I don't care about the gameplay being good because it's not my concern. I don't need it to be highly competitive to enjoy it. Who's the bad guy in this scenario? Who's the liar? Might actually need to go back into the script and make what I just said a bit more clearer, because I don't think I made that clear enough in yeah, in the script. I might actually go back and re-record that part. I'll see. I'll see if I can make that fit, because yeah, I think it is really important to mention, by the FGC's admission, probably the casuals. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think I made it clear enough that I mean, I do mention it in the script. I just don't think I emphasize it strongly enough. I might need to actually do that. Yeah. I need to I need to go back to that part. Yeah. What the players do is they cite this interview with a guy named Emperor Cow, who's like a Saudi Arabian DOA player. And he interviewed Itagaki because he's bilingual, so he could, well, trilingual, so he could speak Japanese, right? And that's how he was able to translate his interview with him. And it's that interview where they talk. It's so bullshit. As soon as Mike Hollow puts out a video about that particular interview, suddenly the rest of the DOA players, I noticed this. All the other DOA players fell in line, lockstep and key, with the part about balance. It's like you guys never talked about balance until that fucking video. I'm sorry. Like I'm not necessarily shitting on Mike by pointing that out. I'm saying the DOA players. I'm saying it's the other DOA players who watched that, and they're now using this idea of balance as a narrative to attack the Gooners. That's what they're doing. But when you actually read the full interview in context, especially the part about balance, he was talking about how Dead or Alive 5 became too competitive, too hardcore, and therefore Koei Tecmo felt they had to up the fan service so that the casuals weren't alienated. so if you want to talk about balance, then shouldn't you guys be admitting, by Itagaki standards, that Dead or Alive was too hardcore and too competitive? Or is this a case of death of the author where if he says something you don't like, you can just choose to ignore it and fuel your own narrative? Because it sounded an awful lot like you just want to browbeat the casuals for not valuing the exact same things you do. Be careful, those types of people don't want to read. Oh, well, I'm so sorry for them, but I'm going to read the quote on the video anyway. So they're going to hear it whether they like it or not. They'd rather protect Epstein than admit they were wrong. Or just illegal aliens in general. They're just so full of fucking shit. These players, they really are. Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow I'm gonna go back to my script and I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna expand upon this and I'm gonna record it and I'm gonna put it in the video. Because I think this is really fucking important to mention. Because that, God, so stupid. You want to talk about balance? Dead or Alive 5 was not balanced. Dead or Alive 6 was not balanced, and Itagaki talked about this in the book. I've seen quotes from the book that he was interviewed in, and he said DOA 6 sucked. So it's like, what can I say, man? What can I say? I, I get, I will clarify while I'm on stream that I'm not going to I'm not going to use that book Itagaki was interviewed in. I'm not going to use that as a source because I don't own it. I don't actually have the book in my hands. And I would rather, if I'm going to quote Itagaki, I would rather have the book in front of me that I can read it and then add citations from that. So the part about Itagaki is just going to be what I found online. Because it wouldn't be fair. Like I reckon I would be missing some important information from that book. But depending on the reaction to this video, maybe it'll have to be a part 2. where I just quote the book. Bro, tell me about it. Everybody's going to the toilet and checking which end's which. Yeah. It's just... It's just so... It's just so deliciously ironic. How they accuse the Gooners of wanting DOA to be unbalanced, and yet when Itagaki criticized DOA 5's gameplay mechanics, they have absolutely nothing to say whatsoever about that. In fact, in the interview in the interview that I'm talking about, the player who did the interview, Emperor Cow, he directly said in there that he thinks DOA 5's gameplay is excellent. And Itagaki said, well, of course, because you're a pro player. It's like, interesting. So, Emperor Cow complains about the fan service. Itagaki talks about the balance of the fan service and why he believes Koei Tecmo upped the ante. And then Emperor Cow says, actually, I like your balance being unbalanced because it gives me what I want instead. Interesting. Very, very interesting. That'll be in the video. I will absolutely make sure, not my rant, obviously, because it's a long rant already, but this particular point about balance, I'm gonna add a bit more about that. I am going to add some stuff about that because I think it's really, really interesting. Really interesting. The FGC advocates for what they want, and the casuals advocate for what they want. And the FGC decides, if I can't get what I want, then you can't get what you want. And then the Gooners, quote unquote, see that and they think, well, fuck you then. You're not going to get what you want. And then the FGC says, the Gooners are trying to ruin our video games, guys. Look, they reacted to us. Look, they're at fault. Look, we're the victims. Look at them. Look at them and their evil ways of minding their own fucking business. Look how evil they are. Oh, the horror. Oh, the imbalance. Oh, Itagaki, we're so sorry. Your game has been tainted by these awful fucking porn addicts. Fuck you. You fucking... Fuck you all. What can I say? Suck my fucking dick. Cannot wait to put this video out. And I'll remind you once more, if there are any DOA players watching this stream, if they decide they want to do a reaction stream to my video, they are allowed to. What they are not allowed to do, according to the terms of service on Twitch, is to downvote. It's something called brigading. They're not allowed to brigade a video and ask their audience to dislike bomb the video. That is against terms of service on Twitch. So if I catch any one of you fuckers doing that, I'm going to report you. I've said it before on a different stream, and I'm reiterating it right now. If you tell your audience to downvote my video, I'm going to fucking report you. I'm gonna get you in trouble. No mass flagging either. Yes, no mass flagging. And here's the thing. They're not going to be able to flag the video for sexual content. You know why? Because just like with the Sony video I did, there's going to be an uncensored version on Odyssey, and the YouTube version will be marked as safe for YouTube. In other words, it's the censored version of the same video. You're not going to be able to catch me on shit, bitch. You can't catch me on fucking shit. Absolute degen behavior. 100%. So that's my big warning to any DOA players watching. Do not brigade the video. Do not mass flag the video. Do not incite your audience to attack the video in those ways. Because if you do, and if I catch you, and I will catch you, you're fucked. But okay, let's say, let's say you don't do that. Let's say you don't incite your audience, and let's say charitably, you don't you don't incite your audience with coded language, like vague, suggestive language. Let's say you don't even go as far as to insinuate that they should do it. Let's say you actually behave yourself and you dislike the video naturally, and your audience, of their own volition, decide to dislike bomb my video. That's fine. Because obviously I can't report you for that. That's stupid. Even if you guys mass dislike bomb my video organically, without any incitement or interference in that regard, I'm still going to double down. I'm still not going to apologize to you. Because you don't deserve my apologies for anything. You're all a bunch of lying fuckwits. So, I'm going to drop the video, and you're going to react to it. You're going to get upset by it. And if I feel the need to do a response video to anything about that, especially with the Itagaki stuff, because I think that if it's not the YouTuber stuff, it's going to be the Itagaki stuff. If I feel there's a need to further clarify what Itagaki believed about Dead or Alive, I will buy that book, and I will read it. And all I'll have to do is just quote it. I won't have to add any commentary if I don't feel the need to. I will only have to just have the book there and just read exactly what he says. Because who knows? Baby. Oh, because if you're so convinced about your arguments, then you should be using the book for your own arguments. But I haven't really seen you do that either, so I guess no one's read it, apparently? I don't know. But yeah, like the main reason, like apart from not having the money to buy the book, because I prefer to have it physically in my hands, right? One of the main reasons I am not including that book in this video is because it would delay the video further, and I've already kind of pushed it off like for too long. I need to get it done this month. Oh, excuse me. Because if I read, because I'm usually a slow reader. Well, I'm a slow reader because I'm a thorough reader. Like I really try to like absorb the words on the page, right? That's why it takes so long to read. If there's one thing you learned from playing FF14 is that people don't like to read. No, they don't. No, they like information to be spoon fed to them, on voice calls on Discord. It's so annoying. But yeah, that's the main reason. If I buy the book and I read it, it's gonna make the video longer and it's gonna make it take longer to put out. So I really need to like like I know I said I'm gonna add like a last extra part into this video, but that's because it's really important. So I really need to focus on what's really important to get across in the video and go from there rather than trying to include everything, because I can't include everything. It's impossible. I'm just one guy. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel taught you no one can read. That's also true. I'm actually guilty of that personally because some of those texts are just too long. Or if I'm using a deck that I was familiar with and I forgot, sometimes I forget the effects. So I was like, oh shit. You know? Yeah. I actually quit Master Duel the other day because I just can't be fucked playing it anymore. Yu-Gi-Oh's just too much now. I not only have I been priced out of the hobby of Yu-Gi-Oh, I've been out mechanicked by the hobby as well. There's too much. It's too difficult. Oh, we got a new chatter, and I'm trying to wrap up the stream. Simply bored. Thanks for showing up to the stream, by the way. Oof, you just got off an 8 hour stream on Fire Red, no deaths, tired, Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that 8 hour stream of Fire Red because, just fucking hell, I cannot stream for 8 hours. 3 hour, 3 hours is kind of my limit. 3.5 hours. Could maybe push 4 hours, but I did a 5 hour stream with the fighting game stuff, and oh man, that fucked me up. That was bad. Not doing that again. Second day, you're doing a playlist, no deaths. Okay, well, good luck with that because Nuzlocke. I know about Oh, if you faint, you reset. Well, that's even harder. Is that Kaizo Ironmon or is it just Kaizo? Like I know there's a tier above Nuzlocke in terms of difficulty, and that's like I think Kaizo Ironmon is like one Pokemon per run, and if you faint, you start over. I think that's what it is. You want to stick to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel and the real cards, but you can't. It's so expensive, and you hate having to deal with all these stupid meta decks. That sums up my feelings perfectly. Like I want to like Master Duel. I want to like I do love Yu-Gi-Oh! That's the thing. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! But I just can't participate in it anymore. I just don't have the money for it. There's just too many fucking cards that are way too expensive, and that if you want to play competitively, you need. It's like at that point, just play with your friends. Honestly, don't bother getting the meta deck. Don't bother playing in tournaments. It's too much. It's just too much. Just time consuming. We're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Before. You haven't tried Ironmon. You play Master Duel, Dark Magician. Yeah, I use Dark Magician as well. Like, my deck's a bit too weak, but it's a fun deck. I like playing Dark Magician. I also like playing Blue Eyes, but I didn't have the cards I needed in the deck, so I just moved on. Yu-Gi-Oh's too expensive. Yeah, completely. It's too much. It's just too much. It's why I want to get into Digimon. Digimon's a lot more reasonably priced, and it seems fun. I hope it's fun. Like I got a deck and everything, so I'm gonna test it with my brother, see if it's good. Okay, I really need to start wrapping up the stream now. So, um, let's see. So I posted this on the community tab, but Opie Bros, we finished Kingdom Hearts, so uh Saturday tomorrow, um we're taking a break on that channel. And because of everything that's kind of gone on this week for me, I pushed Resident Evil 4 to tomorrow, to Saturday. So the time that you expected to have Opie Bros, that will be RE4. So we'll be continuing RE4 on Saturday, uh, on this channel, Ethnic Weeb. Opie Bros will return though. Yes, you're right, Shane. It will. Next week will be a different stream. We announced Mario Galaxy and Kingdom Hearts 2 are games that we intend to play. We haven't decided which one yet. We'll pick, so we'll just discuss that off stream. And so Saturday will be RE4. Next Tuesday should be free again, so I can probably continue RE4 again on that. So we have somewhat two back-to-back streams with that. And then next Friday, we'll continue Pokemon Throwback. This one will actually be a grinding stream because now I actually have no choice but to grind. So I'll be EV training Rotoscope to the Charizard and my knee the Pikachu because boy does she need it. She's way too weak. She gets one-shotted by everything. It's insane. She's faster because of the badge boost, but holy crap, not good. Very, very, very touchy, that Pokemon. So I'll be EV training Charizard and Pikachu. Probably Alakazam as well if I feel like I've done enough. I mean, Alakazam just needs like special attack EVs, honestly. Like even speed, I think Alakazam is fine. So that'll be next week's Pokemon stream, and then next week's Saturday, will be Opie Bros again. The Opie Bros like handle, the @handle that's on the screen, so that's where you can find Opie Bros. By next Saturday, we'll have decided if we're doing Mario or Kingdom Hearts or even something else. We'll see. And I guess last words on the DOA thing. The video is progressing. The audio part is nearly done. So I'll be editing that. I'll be writing a little bit more in the script yet again, even though I swore it was done earlier, but it's not yet. So I'll be writing an extra segment or an extra snippet. Then I'll record it. Oh, excuse me. And then I'll put that in the video, and then we'll continue from there. No promises on when it's going to come out, but at its current pace, I should get it done. At its current pace, I reckon I'll get it done before last round releases, unless something catastrophic happens in between then. But we're gonna hope that doesn't happen. Okay, that's all for me tonight. I'll see you guys on Saturday on this channel, Ethnic Weeb. We'll be continuing RE4. Then on Tuesday, more RE4. Friday, Pokemon. And Saturday, Opie Bros stuff. Okay. You guys all take care of yourselves this weekend. Have a nice, relaxing weekend. That's redundant, but all the same. Play some games, watch some anime, do what you usually do. And take care of yourselves, don't do anything stupid or reckless. And I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Okay. Thanks for showing up to the stream as well, everyone. Yeah, thanks everyone for chatting. It's always good to see you guys. I noticed Eccentric Doggo wasn't here. I guess he was busy. You gotta play some Action Timer Man. Yeah, I think Shane played that a bit, but he quit. Yeah. Yeah, that's a very interesting series, to say the least. Okay. I'm gonna log off. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Thanks for showing up. I'll see you on Saturday.